Hello everyone, welcome back to Be First in English word formation. Today we're going to have a very productive time because we will study 8 forms of just a one short 2-syllable word. Let's produce some good English because this channel is made for you to be first in English. So let's have a look at our keyword and those 8 forms. Product, produce or produce, production, productive, unproductive, productively, and unproductively. Before we start, I have a sentence for you. I hope you will get the answer, and if you do it, please share it in the comments. David Bowie had a long and immensely career. Product is a noun and it means something that is made to be sold. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. Elon Musk. This latest product is so good that it sells itself. No wonder, its quality is amazing. If you know what vegans replace dairy products with, let me know. Produce is a verb and it means to make or manufacture something. Portugal produces a great deal of wine for export, which is only good news, isn't it? Do you remember from school that red blood cells are produced in the bone marrow? Tim was wondering if he could produce a meal out of what's left in the fridge. Produce is an uncountable noun. Its spelling is exactly the same as the verb to produce. However, the pronunciation is different because the stressing is on the first, not the second syllable. Produce is a noun and it means food that is grown or obtained through farming. Dairy produce has been in or out of favor for decades. I don't know if it will ever settle down. We should be all aware of what we have in our country: great, natural, homegrown produce. In some local shops, green produce is not always available, but if it is, it's always fresh, juicy and tasty. Production is a noun, both countable and uncountable. As an uncountable noun, it means the process of making or growing goods to be sold. As a countable noun, it means a performance or a show. Last night I watched a very fascinating program about various stages in production of glass. The latest crossover cars have just gone into production for the European market. It's believed that the Crown is a groundbreaking production. If groundbreaking means boring, I agree. And by the way, my grandmother adores the Crown. Before Blair Witch Project, low-budget productions usually meant low-quality productions. Productive is an adjective and it means providing a large amount of something. Focus on being productive instead of busy. Tim Ferriss. He had enormously productive 5 years in which he wrote 4 novels. I hope that this episode is keeping you productive, so don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscription button below. And now, let's carry on with another example. Bees are said to be incredibly productive workers and often set as an example. An opposite adjective, unproductive, which means not producing much. It was such an unproductive meeting, we achieved hardly anything. Dr. Jakin's research proved unproductive, so he only wasted many other scientists' time. An unproductive land like this can only be used for grazing animals. Productively is an adverb and it means to work in a way that produces a lot. Scientists carry out the research on growing wheat as productively as possible. There's a theory that people do their tasks more productively while being part of a team. Many known writers worked productively, however, with no great financial success. Unproductively is the opposite adverb, and it means to work in a way that produces very little. Teenagers are said to spend their time unproductively. However, I wouldn't be so judgmental. I know that the meeting might end unproductively, but let's give it a shot. Last night I scrolled the whole internet unproductively, but I needed some mindless time. Let's have a look at the opening sentence and check if you have the right answer. David Bowie had a long and immensely career. Let's take a look at our keyword and all those forms we talked about. Product, produce or produce, production, productive, unproductive, productively, and unproductively. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and subscribing the channel, and thanks for listening to my podcast. It was To Be First in English, word formation.